Konnichiwa, Abby desu everyone, it's Abby. Today's video is going to be another Living Like a Living Doll for a Day vlog, except this one is going to be dedicated to Dakota Rose. I've done a very similar video to this one, except it was dedicated to Venus Angelic. If you guys have not already checked out that video, then please go ahead and check it out. I'll leave a link to that in the description box below. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the makeup. As you guys can see, I don't have any blush on right now. For this part of the video, I did go ahead and do my usual Living Doll makeup because it really works for my features. I was debating whether I should follow her makeup routine, but I feel like it just really complements her features. I don't think it's going to work for my facial features, so I decided to stay with my usual Living Doll makeup routine, but I'm going to go ahead and follow her blush tutorial she placed. So I decided to recreate this video and follow this tutorial. I'm going to go ahead and be using these two products. So she does go ahead and show us her Sailor Moon compact mirror. Mine is not a compact mirror, it's actually just a cute Sailor Moon compact. Mine does actually light up. I don't know if you guys can see it, but if you click on the back heart, it'll light up on the front. It's super cute. It looks very similar to what she used in the video, so I thought it'd be the perfect time to bring it out. It doesn't work as a mirror, but I'm going to use it to place my blush. So this is a blush I'm going to be using. This is from the brand Canmake. I'm using the Cheek Face Color Blush in the shade 02. You guys can go ahead and use my discount code. I have a discount code with Canmake USA, so you guys can go ahead and use it when you shop for Canmake products. I'll leave a link to the website in the description box below in case you guys want to purchase this blush, as well as any other Canmake products. We're going to be using these two products. Tutorial, she does use the blush from the brand Candy Doll. She did model for this brand, so it makes sense that she would use blush from this company or makeup from this company. But I really felt like this one from Canmake would be perfect because her blush, so on one side it has a peach shade and the other side has more of a neutral pink shade, so she does use both. This one has both peach and pink embedded in the blush, so I feel like it's the perfect blush to use. Since my compact doesn't have a mirror, I'm essentially going to use it to place my blush on top of it, so that way I can just kind of hold it all in one hand. It makes it a lot easier to use, and it works quite well for the vibe because, as I mentioned earlier, I'm trying to live like Dakota Rose for a day, and I'm going to go ahead and recreate her video and her tutorial. So I wear a very similar top, and we're going to be using some of the similar products that she's using, so I feel like it was the perfect time to bring my little Sailor Moon compact. So I'm going to go in with this sort of peach shade down here, tap on it with my fingers, get that product on my finger, and then tap it onto my cheeks. And I just like to smile just so I know kind of where I want to have it. So this tutorial is supposed to be like an anime blush look. She does add a little bit of highlighter on the sides of the blush. You guys will see in the video. But I really wanted to kind of keep it more of a neutral look just because for most of her Living Doll looks, or whenever you would see her, she never had that highlighter on the top corner of her blush. So I wanted to kind of focus more on the placement of the blush as well as the colors she uses. So I'm going to keep it more neutral and I'm going to skip that step. Alright guys, so I think that's enough peach blush. Afterwards, she does go with a pink blush. So as you guys can see, this is a palette I'm using, and I'm going to focus on more of the pink shades on this blush. So I'm going to tap at the top here, and we're going to go ahead and place that on our cheeks. She does use a brush. I'm just going to go ahead and use the brush that comes with the blush palette and just apply that on my cheeks. We're going to do the same thing onto the other side. A nice little tap. Alright guys, so this is the finished blush look. I'm officially done with my Living Doll makeup. So this is the outfit I decided to wear for this part of the video for the makeup look because she wore a very similar top. Hers is more of a pastel shade of purple. Mine is more of a darker shade of purple and also has a bit of lace, which is a little different from hers, but it's a very similar concept because mine is also sort of like a sailor top. Alright guys, without further ado, let's get started with the next part of the vlog. Ikimashou! Before I pick out my other outfit, I wanted to show you guys what I'm wearing for today. So of course I'm wearing that purple top I showed you guys earlier. I think it's really cute. Like I said, it's got a darker shade of purple compared to Dakota Rose, but it does have quite a bit of lace, and the actual bow itself, although it's kind of hard to see, does have lace on it as well, which I think is really cute. And then as for my skirt, I'm using this really cute white skirt that I got from Hairstyle. I'll leave a link to it in the description box below in case you guys want to get it. I thought it would pair really well with this top. I'm not exactly sure what Dakota Rose wore since she just showed her top half, so we don't really know if she was wearing a skirt or pants, but I decided to pair it off with a skirt and I think it looks really cute. And then as for my shoes, I'm essentially just wearing these Juicy Couture slippers because I'm just going to be lounging around the house, but definitely for the other outfits, I will be wearing some cute shoes to pair them off with. Alright guys, now let's go ahead and pick out the next outfit for this video. I did hang the outfits I was going to wear for today's video on my little rack here, so I'm going to go ahead and grab the first outfit. So this is the shirt I'm going to wear. This outfit, I completely forgot to tell you guys, is inspired by this look from Dakota Rose. I did actually show you guys this outfit in a Dakota Rose inspired fashion lookbook video, but I've never actually worn it for like a proper video, so I thought I'd add it to this vlog. I feel like it looks quite similar to what she wore in this picture, in this video. The back kind of looks like this. It does fit me a little bit oversized, but I do still think it looks very similar, so I'm going to go with this top. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab the skirt. So this is a skirt I'm going to go ahead and pair with the top. This is actually a bathing suit skirt. It was part of a bathing suit set I got on Hairstyle. I felt it looked very similar to what Dakota Rose wore in her fashion lookbook video. Couldn't find like a proper skirt, but I just thought it looked very similar, so I'm going to go with this skirt. And I'm going to be pairing this outfit with these white thigh-high socks because that's what she wears in the video. And then as for my shoes, I do have my cutest shoes on my clothing rack on the bottom, so I'm going to grab these pink heels that I think would work perfectly. So these are the heels I'm going to be pairing with my outfit. My heels are obviously different from hers, but hers did have a hint of pink on them, so I thought that these would work really, really well, and they match because the skirt is pink. So I'm going to go ahead and put on the outfit, and then I'll see you guys for the reveal. Alright guys, so this is the outfit. The top does fit me a little oversized, so I did have to tie it in the back a little bit, so it does look a little different from what she wore in her video. I do think it has a very similar essence. So this is the skirt. I think it works quite well, and as you can see, I wore some thigh-high socks. I think these are really cute. They worked quite well for this outfit. So this is the way the shoes look. I'm not sure if they necessarily match with the outfit because the shade of pink on the skirt is quite different from the shade of pink on the shoes. I don't know if they fully work, but nonetheless, this is the full outfit. Now let's go ahead and try out a hairstyle inspired by Dakota Rose. Alright guys, so now let's go ahead and start the hairstyle. I have the video on my phone right now, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. I'm going to be leaving a link to all the videos I've shown you guys in today's video in the description box below, in case you guys want to recreate the hairstyle or outfit inspired by Dakota Rose. So let's go ahead and take a look at what she does. So she just started the video. Clip back your hair so it doesn't get messy. So she's grabbing a piece of hair from the very bottom, right from under her ears. Okay, so I have some ribbon that I got from Daiso. I've had this for a while now. It has various shades of pink, so I think I'm gonna go with this pink shade, the one in the middle. So she did use some lace ribbon. I'm using just some regular pink ribbon. I'm not sure how long it's supposed to be, maybe the length of my hair. So if maybe I'll grab it like this and just pull it so it's the length of my hair, I'm assuming. Maybe a little shorter than that. I'm gonna do this to the length of my hair. I'm just gonna cut that. So this is the ribbon that I'm going to be using. I have these two little hair elastics, so I'm going to use that to tie the ribbon onto my hair. She did use the hair elastics to separate the hair, but I think I'm not going to need that. Now I'm just going to go ahead and tie the ribbon onto this piece of hair. So she first tied the hair and then she added the ribbon over it, so I'm going to do that. Okay, now I'm going to grab my ribbon and I'm going to try and put it through the loop. I'm going to do a little knot and tie it up to make sure that it actually stays and doesn't move. I'm not sure if that's what she did, but I'm going to do that so it really is really secure on my hair. Alright guys, so I have my ribbon and I have my little hair tied, and so it seems like she split the hair into two pieces and essentially use the ribbon as the third piece of hair, I guess, to essentially create a braid. This is definitely a much easier and more simple hairstyle. She definitely had some more creative and a little bit more complicated hairstyles on her channel, but this one's definitely one of the easiest. So she essentially puts it on the other side of her ears, similar to where she tucked her hair on this side. She kind of tucks it in on this other side as well. So she does use bobby pins to pin her hair. I completely forgot to bring bobby pins, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use that extra elastic and tie it to some hair in the back. Alright guys, now that we tried her hairstyle, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next part of the video. We're gonna try another outfit inspired by Dakota Rose, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about her career as a Popteen model. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Popteen magazine that I own and show you guys some of the pages inside the magazine. Okay guys, so the outfit I'm gonna be wearing for this next part of the video is this look. She wore it for a magazine. I thought it was a really cute outfit. It's an outfit that I've not recreated before, and I feel like I have the perfect clothing pieces to recreate this look. So let's go ahead and start off with the top. So I'm gonna go with this top. I did actually add this bow over it, but the top is from Hairstyle. I think it's really cute. The top was a little different from mine. I feel like it definitely had a very similar vibe to what she wore for this picture on the magazine. She also did wear a pink bow, so I decided to pair it off with this bow here that I've had for years. I think it's really cute and definitely gives a very similar vibe. So she does also pair her outfit with this really cute plaid pink skirt. This is definitely very similar to what she's wearing. Hers did come with almost like a little belt. I'm not sure what those are called, but a little chain, I guess. I don't have anything like that, so I'm gonna go with just the plain pink skirt. So I'm gonna pair the outfit with these white Mary Janes. These are super cute. They definitely have more of a thicker heel to them. You guys can see they're a little bit more of like a chunky shoe, which is a very similar vibe to what she wore in the magazine. So I think these are gonna work quite well. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on and show you guys the full outfit. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. This is honestly one of my favorite outfits that I've recreated from Dakota Rose. I feel like it looks very similar too. I'm wearing this really cute pastel blue top. I feel like these little sleeves are very similar to her top. However, hers didn't have these accents of white and lace like mine does, but I feel like it's still very similar. And then of course I paired this really cute bow, and then I wore it with this pink plaid skirt. It's really cute and it pairs very well. And then as for my shoes, as I mentioned to you guys earlier, I decided to wear these white Mary Janes, but that's essentially it with the outfit. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Popteen magazine, and I'm gonna go ahead and show it to you guys and show you guys like inside the magazine. I think I always talk about this magazine, but I never really go through the pages so you guys can take a look at it. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright guys, so I just grabbed my Popteen magazine, but this is the only Popteen magazine that I own. So on the front here is Nicole Fujita, also known as Nikorun. She's another one of my favorite Japanese models. So on the front it says Nikorun. She was kind of on the cover of this particular magazine. So as you open it up, you can see there's a whole page dedicated to Nicole. It's really cute. I'm going to show you guys my favorite section, which is this one. So this is a page dedicated to Lisa, you guys can see here. So around this time, himekaji fashion was still really popular. It's my favorite Japanese fashion style. You guys can see here some pictures of some of the Lisa outfits here. So here you guys can see a few more outfits. This is great for outfit ideas. I think this was a makeup tutorial, or I believe this whole page was dedicated to this Japanese model. She, I guess, was another very popular model. You guys can see the other page here. She's also really cute. And then I think this is sort of like a manga. It's like its own little story. And you guys can even see like pages of the manga on here. It was definitely cropped and made into like a manga style, but I'm not sure exactly what it is, what's going on here. So here is a makeup tutorial. So we're seeing the before and after. So this is a Japanese YouTuber, if I'm not mistaken, and she was showing her before and after here. Here's the finished makeup look that she did. So this is a really great magazine if you want to find some cool tips on cute makeup looks or cute outfits. And then on the back we have Nikorun holding some balloons, really cute. I just love how pigmented and vibrant this magazine is. But that is it for the Popteen magazine. I think the really cool thing about Dakota Rose, and why a lot of foreigners specifically do love Dakota Rose, is because she was able to make it as a living doll in the Japanese media and really make a name for herself. She was able to model for this Japanese brand. I believe the Popteen magazine had never had a foreign model until Dakota Rose, so it's definitely a really big achievement. What she's most well known for is modeling for Popteen. I think she even did like a hairstyle tutorial on the Popteen TV official YouTube channel. So she definitely had a very good career modeling for Popteen. Alright guys, now let's go ahead and move on to the next part of the video. And of course, I need to change up my outfit. Alright guys, so this is the outfit I'm going to go ahead and recreate for today's video. So this is a shirt I'm going to go ahead and use. So as you guys can see, it does have a little bit of an opening on the top. It has a very similar vibe to her shirt, except hers didn't have any sleeves. It was also white. I just felt like this top was the closest thing that I own that looked very similar to what she wore in this outfit. I'm bringing out my favorite Liz Lisa skirt. I do have another Liz Lisa skirt that I love. It's got a beautiful floral pattern to it, and I know the pattern is very different. This outfit's definitely not like Dakota Rose exactly, but the color scheme is quite similar since the shade of pink on her skirt was more of a warmer pink, but it was definitely more of an inspiration. As for her shoes, she did wear some pink heels. I think hers had like a bow on the front. So these are the heels I'm going to be using for my outfit. I think that light pink shade is going to work perfectly with the floral skirt I just showed you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and try on the outfit and show you guys the full look. Alright guys, so this is the full outfit. This is a really cute look actually. I think I've paired this top with this floral skirt before. Similar, it's definitely a Dakota Rose meets Abby living doll style. So this is the top. It's got a very similar vibe to hers. Mine has a bit of a gold detail on the front here. And it's also a long sleeve, which is a little bit different from hers. I did notice that she did layer her top over her skirt, so that's what I did instead of tucking it in. I think it still works quite well. And then of course, this is my floral skirt from Liz Lisa. I definitely feel like I still did quite a good job for this look. And then as for my shoes, I wore these pink heels that I showed you guys earlier. They're very, very cute and work very well for this look. Alright guys, now let's go ahead and move on to the next part of the vlog where I'm going to show you guys a little Temu haul. So I got a few items on Temu and I want to show you guys a little haul. I'm saving this haul for this vlog. This haul has nothing to do with Dakota Rose, but I wanted to show you guys my living doll like pieces and items that I got to add to my wardrobe. I ended up getting this, I didn't know it came with two, but I got this really cute little pencil pouch. I think it's a pencil pouch, maybe it's a miniature makeup bag. I plan on using it for my makeup. So this is a My Sweet Piano little makeup bag or pencil pouch, and the bow is sort of like this, I would say like a dark pink, maybe a hint of purple. It's definitely more of a cool shade of pink. In the front you have My Sweet Piano's face. I'm not really sure what it's for, but I think it's still really cute. And as you open it up, this is what it looks like inside. Definitely not as cute inside as it does look outside. We don't care about the inside, we care about the outside, and it's actually very cute. I ended up getting this Rilakama bag. Once again, I'm not sure if it's like to put your makeup. I think it's a miniature makeup bag. It's just a really nice material. I love Rilakama themed merch, so when I saw this, I knew I had to get it. And once again, I'm going to be using it for my makeup. Maybe I'll use it for accessories, but inside is all the other accessories that I got from Temu, so let's open it up. But this is definitely one of my favorite products. It's very fuzzy and soft and really, really cute. And I was hoping it would look the same on the picture. It does. It looks the same as the picture, so really, really cute. And inside I put all the little goodies that I got from Temu. This bag also, as you can see, can hold quite a few accessories. I'm gonna grab the first item here. So I ended up getting this really cute Hello Kitty hair clip. Hello Kitty here. I'm not obsessed with the colors. They do look a little off, but it was pretty cheap, so it makes sense. A little different from the picture, but I think I can still make them work. So let me put one on. I probably wouldn't style them like this. Maybe I could just do one. This is super, super cute. It actually works with my outfit. I'll see what I can use them for. It'll definitely help me when I'm doing my makeup to pin my hair back, but I think they'll work really well for a kawaii outfit. I also got these ones inspired by My Melody. These definitely remind me of hime gyaru or a gyaru style, and they are adorable. I've been wanting to get these hairpins forever, so when I saw them, I knew I had to get them. They are so cute. I was so worried that the color was going to be off, but it looks exactly the same as the picture, so let me open it up. We got My Melody here, a bunch of gems. So they look like this, so cute. Let me put them on. I'm gonna do the exact same thing I did with the Hello Kitty ones, which I'm just gonna pin it like this. Look how cute this is. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. So it's got gems and some pearls. This is perfect for my himekaji style. Continue with the hairpins. I ended up getting these ones inspired by Hello Kitty. So let me open them up. These are inspired by Hello Kitty. So they have like, they kind of mimic bows, except it's more of like a plastic bow. The packaging is really cute as well. So let me put this one on too. So this is how it looks. Here's the other one. It is adorable. It's gonna be perfect to put my hair back when I'm doing my makeup, or will work really well for some cute outfits. I also want to show you guys this cute little keychain I got. So this was inspired by Kimi ni Todoke. I believe Kazehaya got Sawako like a cute little keychain inspired by the 4-leaf clover. If I'm not mistaken, he got her a keychain similar to this one. I think hers was like a either silver or white. This one has a hint of green, sort of like a mint shade, but it's so cute. I wanted to hook it on my phone because my phone is pink. So this is my phone. As you guys can see, it's pink, very similar to Sawako's phone, except hers was a flip phone. So I decided to get this keychain to add to my phone. I'm gonna see how I can do it. I think I can hook it onto my phone case, but doesn't this look so cute and look very similar to Sawako's phone? So these are the shoes. They are absolutely adorable. They had them in white, I think in black, and various different shades. I got them in this pastel pink shade because pink is my favorite color. They're so cute. I feel like they might even match this outfit too, but they have a white bow on the front and then it has a cute little heart chain. And then the side kind of looks like a plastic, like a fake little cake. It's in this nice like gold shade. The inside is just as cute because it's got some pink polka dots over this like white base. They are adorable. I can't wait to wear them for one of my living doll looks. Alright guys, let's move on to the last part of the video, and that is me going out. I want to go to the mall. My sister needs to get a few items, so I'm gonna tag along with her. Alright guys, so I just grabbed my favorite Liz Lisa bag that you guys have seen in so many of my videos. I think it works quite well for this outfit. Now I'm gonna go ahead and head out and do a little bit of window shopping. I don't need anything in particular, but I'm really excited to check out Miniso. Alright guys, ikimashou. We are at a bakery right now, but I'm taking a look at all the desserts they have here. I'm not really big on Danish pastries. I don't really like puff pastry, but I like the ones with fresh fruit though. I think I'm gonna get a sandwich here, but we'll see. They even sold slices of the iconic Japanese strawberry shortcake. So we are in Miniso right now. They started selling like Korean makeup here, which I think is so cool. They also have a bunch of Disney items and of course sanrio goods as well. Look, they have all the snacks over there. They have a mini Tony Moly peach cream. This is adorable. I have this one, but it's a lot bigger. This character is adorable. Nico illustrations. So cute. Look at these adorable Disney-themed lip balms. I was really surprised to see that they sell Miffy-themed items here. The Miffy-shaped lip balms were my favorite. They sold these adorable Chikawa plushies. The skirt is really cute. I love the Hello Kitty gems on it. They also have this skirt, which is really cute. It's got these cute little bows on them. It's actually really cute. I think it came with a set, but I can't find the top. This one's kind of cute actually. I could definitely see myself wearing this. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel to become part of the Kawaii family. Follow me at @the_official_Abby on Instagram for some Kawaii fashion inspiration. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. 見てくれてありがとうございます。バイバイ。